compound for map number 3. And this one will really dictate, you know, who's going to start off with a good score in this tournament. GV were the favorites. At this point, I'm not so sure. I mean, LCK, it does feel like they played the much better crossfire on Ankara, at least. And they showed that they could hang with them on the first map of Subbase as well. So, kind of feels like balls in GV's court, you know? Can you prove that you were the better team to begin with? Can you prove that you're the better team now?
Oh, look at that Lion Claw making a big statement to start with. Does take down 7. And look at how deep LCK are right now. They pushed very low down. That's how they caught 7 unaware. And then they just retreat all the way back up through double pillars and back into the safety of that B site. Oh, Real was just grenaded out of existence, let alone the map. Yeah, about all the grenades at his feet. So where are we going to go from here? It is a 4v4. We do see a rotation back down towards the Blacklist side for GV. So they're going to reset here. Double pillars does have a little bit of defense. Flex is pushing up again and might actually catch Creed's unaware. Who's going to catch who here? Creed's does get Flex. Flex was just a little slow to that one and does get punished for being in that B passageway. And the rest of his team now, they're sitting on A. They're going to try and hold this site. Usually we see at least one person in B, because if B falls, B is very hard to retake. It is one of the hardest retakes in the maps that we have in the map pool. But it looks as though A is going to be GV's preferred striking spot. We're going to have to see how they do. They are going to push up that A entrance, and they're going all together. It's currently held only by Dane, who has a sniper. Gets one. Oh, double kill with a pistol. 2 clicks, 2 kills. As Awesome does clean it up. So it's a 2v2.
Well, that definitely making a statement, as did Lion Claw on the first kill, but now he gets shot down by FaZe. And now, GV in control of the A site. Zane, quick swing around here, but he's already spotted and taken out by Awesome. Good start here from GV. He had a couple of those first kills, and they do push onto the A site. You know, Dane did nearly hold onto the site by himself with the incredible one-man army showing, but wasn't meant to be. GV's round there from the get-go.
Now we see again another deep defensive push here as Zane catches Creeds off guard, this time in a very similar location. And we do see LCK again pushing down very aggressively for a defending team as Real gets 2. And Zane makes it a 3rd against 7 here. And LCK in the driving seat of this as FaZe phased out of existence here. The flashes are good, landing at his toes as he is very, very low. He's going to have to try and make something doing. He's going to try to go through double pillars. Where is the C4? He's carrying the C4, but he does go down to Dane, who snipes him off the map. And that's a win for LCK.
Yeah, like the aggression. They say, okay, we lost 1 round. That's unacceptable. Let's get right in their face. And they certainly caught them off guard, did LCK. Real getting a couple of kills there in the A room. Doing a good job as now, once again, trying to stack through the pillars with Snox is ready and waiting for this. This time he's able to mow down a couple of guys there in the pillars.
Yeah, look at where Real is right now. He's in no man's land, turns around and gets Awesome, but he was in the middle of no man's land. Zane gets 1 as well, but Creeds does take him out, and now it's a 3v1, and they're kind of punished for just being out of position, but Dane is going to hold this, and gets 1. Can he make it 2? He cannot, as GV, they do manage to take the round. And I mean, LCK there were in almost a daze. They were kind of lost in the middle of the map, not really knowing where to go next.
Yeah, pretty interesting. I think getting a little bit over-aggressive, and GV were like, oh, okay, you're already here. I guess we'll just shoot you down. And it wasn't even the type of aggression that catches your opponents off guard, because they didn't really get the jump on any of the GV members, except that 1 kill from Real. And so 3 rounds pretty quickly, flying by, 2 of them going in the hands of GV. And, you know, I was looking at the stats. We only saw LCK play on this map a couple of times, and they had, you know, a 1-1 record, but GV on this map, 8-1. And In terms of percentages of rounds, actually Black Widow was their more dominant map. It was their #1, but Compound was a very close second, right? You know, winning and actually playing more maps on Compound than Black Widow with an 8-1 record. So GV, not only were they pretty good on Ankara, but Compounds definitely feels like extreme comforts, maybe only behind Black Widow.
Yeah, home away from home. So we are going to see actually a bit of a cluster going on here. Snox goes around the corner. Flex does get one in return, but Snox makes it a double. He looks up the stairs, but look at this. Dane gets one with the pistol. Again, I don't didn't get a kill with that sniper, but he does get them with the pistol. Awesome takes out Dane. FaZe gets Lion Claw off the board, and Real, last man standing. 1 against 3, he can definitely perform in these situations. He's going to actually go down to FaZe with the sniper, and GV, they take another round.
Yeah, nicely done. Really like that pincer into the spawn, actually. Just making their way through mid into the backside of there and then pushing into the one guy. Good read, good communication. As once again, Flex is, yeah, he's dead. Too over aggressive, and GV, they're reading this time and time again. LCK are getting, you know, once again, these great 2Ks, these great, you know, sprays down and clutch plays from some of their players, but in terms of the strategy, it does feel like GV are much more comfortable on this map.
Yeah, I mean, again, they're trying these very cheeky, defensive, aggressive pushes, if that makes sense. Like when you're on the global risk side, you're supposed to be sitting back, defending, waiting for the push into you, but they've been trying to take it to GV, and it worked once, but since then, it's been punished time and time again. They're being predictable, and that has been one of LCK's problems, is that they're a little bit too predictable for too long. So they'll do the same strat 3 or 4 times in a row, lose, change it up, and that's when they start winning. If they changed it up maybe a little bit earlier, we might be seeing them dominating this map, but it is 3-1 right now, and early exchange is actually going the way of GV, but it is a 3v2. Lion Claw and Real, last 2 standing, and they're going to hold a very nice position here where they can rotate to either position as long as they get the information. The tower, oh, Lion Claw actually might get the Snox. Oh, does get taken out by Creeds, and Real couldn't get much done as Creeds drops from the tower and makes it another win for the side of GV, and that is 4-1 going into the 6th round.
Yeah, GV showcasing that thought. Tons of grenades flying through. GV waited out, although Creeds did poke his head out there and take a bit of damage. And you got to be careful about that. But yeah, Compound, one of these maps where you can rotate, you can push in, back away, push in, back away. It's very easy to do that. Also, if you take control of Central Plaza, and especially that little bit of extra room in front of the A site, it is so easy to rotate to either side, and it can be really rough to hold on to from the GR side. So LCK, they're trying to get ahead of that and be aggressive themselves and take the fight on their terms, but that hasn't been working. So now GV going to showcase some of this rotating pressure as they push in 5 men into B.
Yeah, B is notorious. Look at that Lion Claw not even being able to see anything, does get one, and that is the power of the B site down in those servers. It's so hard to break, and now LCK have it all to do. Creeds, though.
Especially with the sniper.
Yeah. Creeds doing what he can. Real actually gets Snox off the board. It's 3v3. Creeds is still up and running, but FaZe actually takes quite a bit of damage there. Bomb is down. 18 seconds remaining. LCK have it all to do. They see the bomb. And Awesome does go down. Desane gets one. Flex gets another. They have to defuse this bomb, and they have all the time in the world to do it as LCK get a second on the board.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, LCK, they get the bomb planted against them on the B site, and they don't even really look like they're in a good position to retake it, but just through brute force and ability, they are able to, and that's where LCK have shined. They certainly have that ability. As nice try there from Dane. Really had a good read on the angle of where FaZe would be. Not able to hit the shot this time. But yeah, they have been able to outgun and out-firefight GV multiple times across these 3 maps, and it's been a good showing in terms of that. Now, like you were mentioning before, Simon, if they could just kind of settle on a strategy that works for them and not really just run it back too many times in a row, could find a little bit more success. But I think that last round is definitely a good showcase of what this team is capable of.
Yeah, and they have a very interesting position right now. Everyone just sitting in that little elbow behind the box while they leave one in double pillars, one on A. And usually on this map, we see double pillars as like the hot spot, right? That is the spot to go. We've barely seen anything in that position, right, between these two teams. Like, why the change up? It's really interesting that they're just not going for the normal push, but it looks as though B is going to be the target, and they're going to find it completely empty. GV are probably scratching their heads at this one, thinking, how the hell did we get into server room as easy as that?
Yeah, Lionclaw, you know, he pushed out. He didn't want to be isolated, and now they're going to try to 5-man retake in a B. This is not something you see all the time. Well, 5v5 action on the B site. I mean, they're running out of time here, 20 seconds. They got to push in real quick.
Is going to be the wild card in this one, but Awesome read it perfectly. He knew where it was, and GV doing what they can, but LCK Real doing it in return, but GV just too strong. That position is almost unbreakable, and GV win another one. A 5 versus 5 in the server rooms.
And if you're going to get smokes up there, you're going to really bunker down, as now, oh man, they're trying to push in through Central Plaza again, and GV just going to smack that one down. Snox picks up 2. And this map can sometimes be really unplayable when you're down a couple of guys, especially on the GR side. GV say, you know what's been working for us? Let's run from mid into B.
And again, they find it completely uncontested. Dane is there, though. He is on the back. He does get Snox down. But that just makes it a 4-man push into B, and that's also equally as difficult. Once you're in the pit, it's very hard to get you out of there. They're going to look to maybe take Real. They have eyes on the door. Lionclaw as well trying to creep his way, and they're going to try this pincer. They're going to try to maybe collapse in all at the same time. Lionclaw gets 1, he gets FaZe, he gets 2, he gets Creed. Real gets 7, and suddenly this is all going LCK's way. They find the bomb, defuse the bomb, and the nigh impossible retake of B has been taken.
LCK just have this weird knack of like coming in exactly when GV are not expecting them to. Just Lionclaw jumping over the top, he gets the first guy and then catches another one, just not even looking at him, just picking up free kills left and right. And GV not able to hold down the site. And that was what GV, remember, getting the 2 kills in Central Plaza almost for free. And from there, still not able to hold on to the round.
Yeah, LCK's coordination is very well worked. Like, it's almost like synchronized swimming. A go sign goes, and they go at exactly the right time where the most confusion is going to be happening in that site. And it's beautiful to watch when they can get it to work. However, it's not. Every time they try it, it works perfectly, but they're just not able to do it consistently because they lose too many people, or maybe they're too strong a position, and that kind of pincer isn't going to work as well. But when it works, it's something beautiful to see. As we saw there, we do have 5 men in the middle of Central Plaza. Are they going to eventually decide on a site? Are they going to go A or B?
Yeah, funnily enough, holding down B hasn't been working for them. And look at this, Flex just rotating out right as the push is coming in, as LCK once again have their number. And the timing is perfect. They just understand GV, I think, to a deep level of exactly when they're going to go for these plays. And that time really just catching GV with their pants down. Pretty unfortunate for them. Yeah. Not able to win the round 5v3, not able to get any kind of push going there. So this map that GV have looked so comfortable on over the course of this year, LCK all of a sudden moving out. You know, they're not ahead just yet, but the last couple of rounds going their way. Yeah,
and it's worth noting, Flex got the quadra kill in that one. That was insane way to finish the half. But Flex does get another one here. He got Awesome, but then 7 does get him around the back. So it's a 4v4. We do have GV defending and LCK trying to break through. And look at this, Creed lets one pass, lets them drop their guard, pops out, gets 1, does go down eventually, but 7 does get Lionclaw down as well. So now it's a 3v2. Snox 7 FaZe. Zane tries to do what he can, and what he can is get that kill on 7. A very important pickup here for his team as it equals it out. It's 2v2. Dane is in the pit. Dane gets Snox, and then Dane from the back gets FaZe. And that's another win going the way of LCK, and we are all tied up. It is 5-5.
Yeah, and I'm worried for GV because this is exactly what happened on Ankara, where they started off pretty strong, and then all of a sudden, you know, LCK win a couple of clutch rounds, a couple of rounds that maybe they shouldn't have won. GV start to kind of crumble, and LCK they're keeping it together. They're going to get 3 rounds in a row here so far. And once again, it's just another one of these members on the LCK roster that's just able to step up. This time it's Dane. And let's see, now GV gonna sit back on their hind legs to sit on the sites, and maybe it's a sign of a lack of confidence, not sure. But let's see where LCK wants to attack this time.
Yeah, I mean, this is very, very slow from LCK. By their standards, this is very, very slow because they have been very aggressive on the Global Risk side. Now they're playing very, very defensive on the blacklist. They're going to go slow into A. They're not going to try to push their luck onto B. GV have a much more orthodox defensive style, but Dane laughs in the face of orthodoxy as he gets Snox down right there. Nice pickup there.
Yeah, it's a pretty common spot to hop and get some information, and generally you're pretty safe, except from that sniper shot. So once again, Dane just reading them like a book.
So they are going to look maybe towards A. They are moving up that long passageway up into the A entrance. Around the back, are they going to rotate maybe some into the middle? Maybe try to get a pincer going on the aggression here. And the go sign looks as though it is coming from the front. They turn around. They get Awesome down. That's a big pickup of FaZe. Takes Dezane down. And that is also a big pickup for GV7. Takes down Flex. And just like that, quite a few of the teeth out of LCK's push have been removed, but Lionclaw popping off gets Creeds, and now it's a 3v2. Lionclaw and Dane. Ooh, Rail actually gets another big kill on 7, and Lionclaw, does he get the drop on FaZe? No, he kind of dropped the ball there. He had it, but was looking away and couldn't quite turn around quick enough. So now it's a 2v1. FaZe is just hopping around.
They don't have enough time to plant this one.
No, it's over.
It's just going to sit back and run away from them. LCK, I feel like they had total control of that one, but FaZe read the situation very well and just avoided the enemy team and ends up with a round win for GV. Not the flashiest one, but it still counts. It's still a point on the board.
Every win's a win, no matter how you do it. All right, so here we go. Flex is very, very low from a lot of the grenades coming in. But look at that, Lionclaw picks up Creeds. 7, though, gets Flex down. Flex has been popping off a bit in this map. The 7 looks to have a peek up this window. He knows where they are. Dane did get phased with the pistol. Snox goes up the stairs and gets taken out by Real again. Real is on absolute fire right now. Has Awesome got a double kill, but Dezane is there to close it out, and LCK took that one by the horns.
Yeah, it was almost like GV wanted to challenge LCK. They wanted to meet them in Central Plaza and go for an aggressive play of their own. And that's something that GV have been pretty good at, is mixing their strategies up. But LCK, again, they read the situation. Seems like they know exactly where GV are going to be. And they thrive in those kind of situations so well. So once again, GV hitting a roadblock. And LCK, they're 6-6 with GV on compound. I mean, this could easily go their way.
Absolutely. All right, so where are we? We're looking at a very normal game from both teams this time around. Nothing out of the ordinary. We do have double pillars being a sight again, but only Dane and 7 there right now. They do have, I think that was Lionclaw hanging around as well. And if they want to go for a push for B, the window is open. They could definitely cheekily push up through double pillars and completely nullify Snox, who's sitting on that corner.
Yeah, let's see if they read the positioning here of 7. They also have Flex in mid, just trying to create a ruckus. He is going to go down, and 7 is so ready for this. He does get that one kill. He was the only guy here, but a quick rotation comes in from GV. Zane makes his way in, picks up 2 already, as this guy is just insane, picks up 3, and makes this potential chance for LCK, although he is pretty low on health. The spray once again coming through. As super low are the 2 guys on the side of LCK, but it's Dane again. Gets the snipe and gets the pistol and breaks the spirits of GV.
This match between these 2 teams is challenging everything I know about this one. B should not be an easy take.
Reshaping my life.
It really is. B is supposed to be this super hard retake, and both teams are making it look real easy. It's challenging everything I've ever known. Am I even real? Is this real?
No.
What is going on?
LCK real is real. You're Simon.
All right, so they're bending the very fabric of reality to their will, LCK. Can they continue to do it? Can they take the biggest upset so far in CFS? It is the first match, so not a hyperbole.
True.
Can they take this match? It's going to be... It's hard to say right now. Both teams are going toe-to-toe with each other. We do have Dane in position 7, trying to get a sneaky peek around this corner. Can he see anything? Can he get the pot shots off? Not right now. Grenade comes in trying to shake Dane, but Dane is unfathomable as he's sitting there nice and pretty. But we do possibly have a little bit of engagement. Flex and Awesome, they're right on top of each other. And Flex comes out on top. And that is a good pickup there. So LCK driving seat again. They do have that 1-man advantage. And Flex looking to actually put more pressure on this. He's coming back, but he's cheekily poking out. 7 goes down to Lion Claw as well. Nice control of his spray as Creeds drops in. Snox does get Flex off the board eventually. But I thought it does drop in. Creeds is in the pit. And we do see very smartly LCK deciding to rotate around. They do only have 30 seconds to get the bomb down. They do need to make this a very quick push. FaZe does get that big kill on Daizane, but they need to get the C4 down. They're running out of time. And GV know this. They know there's going to be a bit of a mistake here. Creeds does get 1. He gets 2. And Dane is in the middle of no man's land. He's not going to be able to do it. All GV need to do is not die.
And they won't. Creed's just going to hop out, gets the kill. An extremely close round. That one was. LCK felt like they were in total control for, 2 minutes and 20 seconds of that one. And then 10 seconds goes the way of GV. And LCK going for a risky late rotation. Generally, you can get in there and it'll work, but just stopped right at the doorstep. So now 7 gets up there and... LCK have proven time and time again, you don't want to do this, but FaZe is going to at least even the score.
Yeah, that's a big pickup for GV who are looking to kind of, reverse the pressure that LCK have been putting. LCK have been in the driving seat this half. It was 3-1, now it's 3-2, but LCK are looking good for their money on the Blacklist side.
Yeah, they've definitely been... really good at controlling the pace. Again, it just feels like they're reading exactly what GV are going to do at many different turns. And now they're going to try into a room once again. Now, they don't have Dane, who, you remember the last time they did this, he was able to get that snipe on the Snox, who was trying to get that information. But this can also work, especially with fewer people on the map. Just a slow push in through A long. And hope to get in position before the enemy realizes you're here. Fortunately for them, GV is ready for this.
They are indeed. Awesome is set up, and look at that. Pops out at the right time, gets his aim, gets real. Flex does take 7, but the switch to the pistol is enough. And GV take that one.
8-7 now. Might just get into extra rounds once again. Could certainly happen with how back and forth this map has been. But GV making a good statement here that they're not down and out just yet. Getting a couple of rounds in a row. Keeping it close, keeping it winnable.
Oh, look at this. LCK are looking to push through double pillars, but look at the amount of bodies that GV have in this area. If LCK commit to this, it could be the last committal of this round. The grenades go out, and here we go. We do have Dane take out Awesome. Crease gets one, but it's back and forth between the two teams. 7 gets a double kill. That's going to be big, as Dezane does take out 7 there, and now it's 2v2. Dezane and Flex against Snox and FaZe. Snox and FaZe have been on absolute fire so far this map, and they're going to have to keep that fire going. As Flex is looking around, he's kind of moving between the watchtower, moving between positions, just trying to get any kind of sight on the remaining GV members.
Yeah, there's just so much room on this map that, you know, it just looks like LCK are going to once again go for the long rotation over to A. And with only 2 guys to defend, you don't want to get isolated 2v1. You don't want to get caught out. There's many different angles to hold on A, but FaZe is kind of going out by himself, looking for a pick here. He's going to see Dezane. He doesn't land the shot, and he's going to be taken down in the 1v1.
Yeah, I mean, you could see that coming a mile away if you were looking at that mini-map, and normally you'd expect FaZe to do pretty well there. He usually nails those shots, and this time, just something in the air pushed him a little bit too far wide, doesn't nail it, and Snox now has it all to do. Snox gets Flex, and that's going to be big. It's putting us to a 1v1. It's Dezane against Snox. Who's going to come out on top? Snox has a little bit of an advantage in terms of hit points, but not anymore, as Dezane picks up the kill. And LCK, it's 8-8.
8-8 can't be closer than this, as one team is going to have to take 2 in a row if they want to win it straight up. Otherwise, we will see more crossfire between these two, as that time, FaZe will land his shot as he makes up for the last round. And let's see where we go from here. LCK haven't generally found themselves in a position where they're down a member, right? Generally, they're kind of in control, or it's at least even from their blacklist side, but now they're going to have to try to push in here down a member.
Yes, let's see how they can adapt to being a man down. They are just going to keep poking around this middle area, getting eyes, making sure no one's wrapping around the back, because that can definitely happen if they do commit to this A push. We do have Snox up. Oh, no, he's behind the cubicles here. So he's just going to be poking around, seeing if he can get any kind of line of sight of a breach by LCK on that A site. Grenades coming in, just making sure that things are covered up, because it does definitely look as though A is going to be the spot. Can Lionclaw pick up anyone rotating around the back? And it doesn't look as though they can. They smoke out every exit, every entrance. Grenades go out, and here we go. It looks as though the push is going to be coming. FaZe actually picks out Lionclaw on the back, and that's going to be a big pickup. As GV, they get the better of these engagements, but Dezane has something to say about this. As he gets 1, he gets 2, he gets 3. As also picks out Dane. It's 2v1. Dezane is on absolute fire right now. It's 3 kills in a row. Can he make it 4 and 5? He's going to need to if his team are going to win this one.
Quick rotation from him. They don't really read the situation, as that's the 4th one for Dezane. Just 1 more for the 5K, and he does it! 20 kills total for Dezane, and he brings his team to 9-8.
Touching distance of an upset here. LCK are absolutely fantastic. They are cooking right now. Can GV withstand the fire that they're putting out? Because LCK are just controlling everything, and that time a 5 kill. Dezane got the complete wipe on GV.
On FaZe misses a couple. Flex gonna get the first kill. They are brute forcing this as they want this one to be over. As Awesome even will be taken out from behind here. 4 against 2. On this last round of regulation, the bomb has been planted already.
Flex. Oh, Lionclaw gets Creeds. It's 3 against 1. 7 has it all to do. If anyone can do it, he can. And he gets 1. That's a big pickup. He's tying it up. He's looking to do what many would consider impossible. He's got to get the bomb defused. Oh, he peeks a little bit too much and missed, but Lionclaw gets 7, and LCK pick up the win, and they take out